where the swim's going to take place. You'll do the typical 1 mile for the long distance and the 750 meters, a half mile-ish for the sprint distance, and then you'll run up this ramp. So a good clean exit. And then you'll run across this parking lot, and if you look carefully right underneath those trees, you'll see the finish line over there. That's where the transition area is. So it's kind of a long run to transition, but not too bad because it's mostly pavement with a little bit of grass. From the swim into the finish line chute, you'll see that the yellow sign there says swim in and run out. So you'll come into the swim, bike rack, bike out on this end of the transition. This will also be the bike in, so you'll go down the spillway there. You can see the cliffside there in the spillway. This is also the direction you'll be coming back into transition, and then you'll come back in to run out where there's a small chute here, which I'm standing next to, which will take you out to the run. So here's another example of the first portion of the course, which is quite rocky. I'm actually running it right now because this is both the run course and the bike course, the first couple miles. Now, I'm actually walking up it backwards just so you can kind of see the rocks and whatnot, because I think the sunlight, the way it's shining on it, you can see some shadows and I think kind of highlights some of the rocks a little better. But I'll be riding and running in the opposite direction, so that's the way the race course goes. Here's another pretty good example of the rocks. So it's gonna be a fun race. Lots of technical riding, lots of technical running. And I think they've really done a really good job of building this course because it flows real well. It's got lots of ups and downs. They got the drainage really well on it. And you can see that there's a lot of thought and effort put into designing the course, since it was kind of designed for mountain bikes. So just to turn around here, and you can kind of see in this direction here. Here's one of the fun sections of this trail, and basically it's a boulder garden. You ride in. Not too extremely technical. Basically, we have a couple of drops right here, little small drops, and you kind of make your way around this big boulder, and then a big 180 around and back over. It's kind of a fun section to ride. After you've finished the first portion of the bike course and run course, you do come to a paved section. It crosses the river beneath the dam. Get up here where you can see the water. So you ride this paved section, not very far, I don't know, 1/10 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile maybe, before you hop back onto single track. And then you'll hit this same section of the road and bridge on the way back for a little bit of a further distance. And there you can see the dam up there. So it's a pretty tall dam. All right, let me see if I can thoroughly confuse you. So over there, just beyond that island, and off to the right, which you can't see, is where the swim is. And that's where we'll do both the sprint and the full distance 1 mile swim. You'll transition, and then you'll make your way across the road, and you'll mountain bike, and for the first portion of the run, this side of the road, so all back through that forest over there, and then you'll end up running across that bridge and riding across that bridge. Now at the bottom, if you recall from earlier in the video, I took a video from the bridge. So that bridge way down there is where you'll bike and run the first portion of your course, and you'll continue on up through this portion of the woods you'll make your way around across the road, way about a couple miles up the road, and you'll continue mountain biking all the way around the lake, all the way to that point. That point's kind of, I don't know, it's probably about halfway through the bike course. And then you'll circle back around on the bike and back across, and then back down through those woods, back across that bridge, back through these woods over here, and then back over to the transition area. The run, however, once you cross that bridge, there's some continued climbing and single track and rocky goodness, and then you'll come out onto this road and you'll run across this dam, which I'm swimming on, or swimming, that I'm standing on right now. So the last portion of the run does involve a mile or so on pavement along this paved road, and then you'll continue on down this paved road, and just past that building you'll dive back into single track for the last little portion of the run. So it's going to be a fun race.